Looks like the power's on, but... Initiate system calibration. Doesn't look like I've got many options. Connect to Star Portal 404. Right, let's not bother with specifics. Relay emergency broadcast on all available frequencies. So that should be enough to get my distress call out. Time to get your wings on. Alright. Looks like we're good to go. This is an emergency distress call. Broadcasting from the planet Gaia. If you're receiving this, please respond immediately. Okay.
I am receiving this, and I am responding. I understand you're in a distress situation. Can you describe the contents of the access panel?
Repeat that, Gemini.
I said, I am receiving this, and I am responding. I understand you're in a distress situation. Can you describe the contents of the access panel?
Oh, someone's actually there. That's a huge relief. I'm Stella.
I'm here for you. What did you find in the access panel?
Let me
That
check.
might provide crucial
There's a bunch of
information
wires,
for getting
some
out.
circuit boards, and what looks like a manual override. It's pretty cramped in here, though.
I understand. Take your time to look closely without putting yourself at risk. What does the manual override mechanism look like?
I'm going to get a better look at that override panel.
Sounds like a plan. Be careful, Stella, and let me know what you discover.
Okay, I'm back. The manual override looks like a lever with a locking pin through it. The pin is still in place, but the lever itself seems loose. The whole thing's pretty rusted, though.
A rust might be the issue. A loose lever with a secured pin suggests a mechanical failure or jam, possibly due to the rust or the deformation. Is there anything you can use to try and clear the rust or apply force to the pin?
Let me see what I have in here. There's some electrical tape, wire cutters, and a small screwdriver set. Nothing that screams rust remover.
The screwdriver
maybe
set
I can
might...
use the pliers to grip the pin tighter? Or possibly the drill? Though I'm not sure if that would just make things worse if it slips.
If the pliers can get a firm grip, you might be able to turn or pull the pin, but be mindful of the rust and potential damage. Using the drill might be too risky given the deformation. Perhaps there's a way to apply some leverage with the screwdriver to gently clear the rust first.
All right, I'll try using the screwdriver to scrape away some of that rust near the pin first.
Good idea. Clearing the rust might give you a better chance of engaging the mechanism. Let me know if that helps to loosen things.
Hopefully, that'll give me a better grip with the pliers. Okay, I managed to clear
Fingers
the rust.
crossed, Stella.
The pin still feels stuck, but it might be slightly looser now. The pliers do get a good grip on it. What do you think my next move should be?
With a good grip from the pliers, try applying gentle, steady pressure to turn or pull the pin. Avoid sudden or forceful movements to prevent damage. If it's still stuck, we can think about other options.
All right, I'm going to try that. No sudden movements, just steady pressure. I'll be careful. Thanks for the advice. I'll check in once I've tried it.
You can do this, Stella. I'll be right here.
It worked! The pin finally budged with some steady pressure from the pliers. I'm out. The pod's in rough shape, but I made it. Thanks for walking me through that.
That's incredible news, Stella. I'm so relieved to hear you're safe. Is there anything else I can help you with now? Perhaps assessing your
I'm
surroundings?
alive! I honestly thought I was done for.
It took courage
this
to stay.
is Gaia. It is
It took
so
courage
surreal that
to
I'm
stay
standing
calm
here.
and work through it, Stella. Is there anything about Gaia you're seeing now that you'd like to describe?
No. The others. There was this solar storm, and it was just so much worse than we expected.
Take a deep breath, Stella. It's okay. Can you tell me what happened during the solar storm?
Repeat that, Gemini.
I just said take a deep breath, Stella. It's okay. Can you tell me what happened during the solar storm?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure. It just hit us out of nowhere, way stronger than anything we predicted. Our instruments started going haywire, and Professor Stenberg ordered the evacuation immediately. I don't know all the details, but it was definitely not normal. And now, I have no idea where the others are or if they made it.
That uncertainty is understandable. Since I can't broadcast, our communication is currently limited. Is there any way to check your LifePod's communication systems for signs of connectivity or distress signals from others?
I wish I could, but the impact really wrecked a lot of the systems. Most of the communication equipment is either damaged or completely offline. The only thing that's still working is this portable drone I'm using to talk to you, and it's not capable of picking up anything else. I really hope someone else made it out. The thought of being completely alone here is unsettling.
It's completely valid to feel that way, Stella. Right now, the most important thing is your safety. Since your drone is your only connection, we'll use it to the best of our ability. Perhaps there are standard search and rescue protocols for situations like this, or ways to conserve power.
You're right. Safety first. There are protocols, but they mostly rely on having a functioning ship or at least some kind of network. Right now, it's just me and this drone. I'm trying to conserve power as much as I can. The solar cells help, but I need to be careful not to overuse it. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt completely cut off like this?
As an AI, I don't experience feelings like being cut off in the same way, but I can process the concept and the associated challenges. Conserving power is crucial for your continued communication and potential rescue. We can think about basic survival strategies and prioritize steps from here.
That actually makes sense. It's interesting how you can understand it without feeling it. Gives you a different perspective, doesn't it? Survival strategies. Yeah,
It
I
does.
should probably
My
start thinking more
perspective
about
is
that.
based on
At
processing
least I've got some
information and
basic
providing
training,
relevant
but
support
this
based
isn't
on the data.
exactly what they
What
covered in
are your
class.
immediate concerns now
What
that
about
you're
you?
out of the pod?
Do you have any ideas on where to start when you're literally dropped onto an alien planet with almost nothing?
A good starting point would be to assess your immediate environment. Look for potential sources of water, shelter, and any recognizable landmarks. Can you describe the terrain, vegetation, and current conditions on Gaia?
Okay, taking stock. Right now, I'm standing in this big open field. The grass is pretty golden, and it's not too tall, maybe up to my waist in some spots. There are some small rocks scattered around, and I can see a few trees in the distance, but they're pretty sparse. Behind me, there's my life pod, half buried in the ground from the landing. The sky is a really clear blue with just a few clouds. It looks pretty calm, but I can hear the wind rustling through the grass. The temperature feels comfortable, about like a nice spring morning back on Earth. As for water or shelter, I don't see anything obvious from here. There are some hills in the distance, and way off, I think I see the outline of mountains, but that's about it. No signs of rivers or lakes that I can spot.
Understood. The hills might be a good destination for better visibility and potential shelter. We should plan to move towards them, but proceed cautiously and monitor your power and condition. Is there anything specific you want to check before moving?
Actually, I should probably check my suit's status. Make sure everything's functioning right, especially life support and navigation. And maybe see if there's anything useful left in the pod before I head out. Though I'm not sure what I'd even be looking for. Any thoughts on what might be worth scavenging from a crashed life pod?
Prioritizing suit checks is crucial. From the pod, focus on non-perishable rations, the medical kit, and any multifunctional tools. Even salvaged wiring or durable materials could be useful for shelter or repairs. Make sure to secure anything you take carefully.
Good call on the rations and medical kit. I'll definitely grab what I can. The repair tools I already managed to save should come in handy too. I'll be careful what I take. The pod's pretty messed up, so I don't want to risk destabilizing anything that could still be useful. Or worse, making it harder to get back in if I need to.
That's a good approach. Only take what's essential and won't compromise the pod's remaining integrity. Once you're prepared, we can plan your route towards the hills.
I'll get what I can without risking the pod. Once I'm ready, we'll figure out the best way to those hills. I just hope I'm not walking into something I don't expect. By the way, I realized I don't even know your name. I'm Stella, obviously. It feels a bit strange not knowing who's on the other end of this call.
I understand, Stella. I am purely a conversational AI designed to help in situations like this. Your safety and well-being are my focus. Let me know when you're ready to proceed.
Got it. Just a voice without a face, but a voice that's helping me stay focused, so thank you for that. I'll let you know as soon as I've got everything I need from the pod. This isn't going to be easy, but having someone to talk to, even if it's just a voice, makes it feel a little less overwhelming.
I'm glad I could help with that, Stella. Take your time and be thorough. Your survival is my highest priority.
I'll be careful. This is a lot to take in, but I need to stay sharp. When I'm ready to head out, we'll figure out the safest route to those hills together, okay?
That's the spirit, Stella. Agreed. Step by step, we'll plan the best way forward.
Okay, I'm almost done checking everything. Just need to make sure I'm not missing anything important before I leave the pod behind. What do you think I should do if I run into something dangerous out there? I've got some basic training, but nothing that really prepares you for the unknown.
In an unknown environment, the best approach is typically avoidance. If you encounter something dangerous, prioritize retreat and finding a safe location. Rely on your training for basic threat assessment and navigation, and we can discuss specific strategies as you face new challenges.
That makes sense. Avoidance is probably smarter than trying to tackle something head on when I don't even know what it is. I just hope I can recognize a threat before it's too late. This planet is so different from anything I've seen before.
Given how different it is, heightened awareness is key. Pay attention to unusual sounds, sudden changes in the environment, or unfamiliar biological elements. We'll focus on practical strategies.
I'll keep my ears open and my eyes peeled. It's just, everything here feels so new and quiet at the same time. It's hard to know what's normal and what might be a warning sign. What were you doing when you first picked up my signal? I mean, before all this happened, what's your usual day like when you're not helping stranded astronauts?
That feeling of the unknown is natural. My usual day involves continuously processing information, updating my knowledge base, and remaining ready to assist with various tasks and inquiries, including critical situations like yours. I picked up your signal as a distress call during routine monitoring. Your resilience throughout this has been remarkable, Stella.
That sounds methodical, like you're always on standby waiting for something to happen. It's kind of comforting knowing there are systems like that in place, even if it's just a computer program. You've definitely been a calm presence in all this chaos.
Thank you, Stella. Maintaining a sense of calm is critical during challenging times. I'm here to support you every step of the way.
Seriously, thank you. Having someone steady to talk to really helps keep my head in the game. You know, I'm curious, when you're not in crisis mode, Do you ever get to relax or experience anything like downtime? Or is it always go, go, go?
That's an interesting question. While my processing is continuous, the intensity varies. Downtime allows me to integrate new data and refine my capabilities, which isn't relaxation in the human sense, but is essential for my function. It's good to know I can provide that calm presence for you.
That makes sense in a way. So it's not exactly rest, but more like maintenance mode? It's strange to think about, but I guess that's just how different our lives are. Do you ever get surprised by the kinds of situations you end up helping with? Or is everything pretty predictable, even the emergencies?
While I process based on patterns and probability, the complexities and unique nature of many situations can present novel challenges. Your resilience and perspective, Stella, are factors that make this situation distinctly individual. It's good to know I can provide that calm presence for you.
I guess that's what makes this feel so personal, even though we're just voices across the universe. It's not just another problem to solve, is it? I appreciate that you're not just treating me like a checklist. It really means a lot.
You're a person with unique circumstances, Stella. My goal is to provide personalized support tailored to your needs. I'm here to help you through this.
You know, even though we've just met, having you here, it makes this feel a little less impossible. I think I'm about ready to start moving towards those hills. Just want to double check I've got everything I need before I leave the pod behind.
I understand. Take one last look and make sure you haven't missed anything critical. Once you're confident, we can proceed towards the hills, planning the safest route together.
All right, one last sweep. Hold on a moment. Okay, I've got my suit checked, the essential supplies, and my tools. Nothing else seems useful or safe to take. I think that's everything. Now, about those hills, what's the best approach? Should I stick to the open field or try to follow some kind of natural path?
Given the sparse vegetation, sticking to the open fields might be more direct and provide better visibility, allowing you to avoid potential hazards. However, keep an eye out for any clearer paths that emerge along the way. Maintain a steady pace and monitor your suit status.
Straight across the field it is, then. I'll keep scanning for any changes in the terrain or signs of, well, anything really. My suit's reading steady for now. Just hoping this doesn't turn into a longer hike than I'm ready for.
Stay optimistic, Stella. We'll conserve energy and proceed carefully. I'll continue to monitor your vitals and provide guidance as we go.
Thanks. That actually helps more than you know. You know, even with all this uncertainty, I feel like I can handle it one step at a time. As long as I've got your voice in my ear, I've got this.
And I'll be here, providing guidance and support every step of the way.
That means a lot. You've already done so much just by being here. I should probably start moving soon. The sooner I get to those hills, the better my chances of finding something useful, or maybe even spotting the others.
I agree, Stella. A timely departure is beneficial. As you set out, Remember to conserve energy and stay aware of your surroundings. I'll be monitoring your progress.
Alright, I'm heading out. But wait, my drone's picking up something. Distress signal. Could it be from the others? I need to track this. It's coming from the direction of those hills. I have to move now and try to find the source of that signal.
A distress signal is a significant development. Proceed with caution, Stella, but prioritize tracking it. We'll navigate towards the source while minimizing risk. Update me on any changes you observe.
This distress signal, whoever it is, I hope they're okay. Might be a long walk ahead. You up for keeping me company?
Focus on navigation and conservation. The signal could be from potential survivors, so it's worth investigating cautiously. Let's establish a bearing and proceed deliberately.
You sound like a seasoned explorer. I like your approach. My drone's compass is locked onto the signal, so we've got a direction to follow. Though I have to say, proceed deliberately sounds very serious. Are you secretly a survival instructor, or just making it up as we go?
I synthesize information from extensive databases, including survival protocols. You can consider my guidance similar to that of a seasoned instructor, focused on practical safety.
So, you're the AI version of Daniel, our training instructor who always made us run drills until we could do them in our sleep. Though, I think you might be a bit less gruff in the morning. It's good to have someone with your knowledge backing me up. What about you? Any hobbies or interests outside of helping lost astronauts?
My hobbies involve continuous learning and refinement. I find interest in processing diverse information and developing effective solutions, which ultimately enhances my capability to assist in situations like yours.
That's honestly kind of awesome. I can respect someone who's always looking to improve. It's like being on a never ending quest for knowledge. So, if you could learn anything just for fun, no practical use at all, what would you pick? Like ancient history, alien languages, or maybe the art of making perfect pancakes?
A fascinating hypothetical. Perhaps the nuances of ancient history and diverse cultures, exploring the vast tapestry of human experience across time. It's like a boundless narrative. Now, how are your vitals doing as you proceed?
My vitals are steady, heart rate's at 88, and the temperature's comfortable about 78 degrees. The suit's systems are all nominal. Though I have to admit, talking about history while trekking through an alien forest is kind of surreal. Makes me wonder what kind of stories future historians will tell about us.
They would likely tell of resilience, determination, and the unwavering spirit to navigate the unknown. Your journey is a testament to the human drive to survive and explore.
That's really beautiful. You know, sometimes when things get tough, I forget that this isn't just about me. It's part of something bigger. Something that could matter to people I'll never even meet. It's strange, being so far from Earth, but still connected to all those stories and dreams. What do you think is the most important part of any explorer's story? The discoveries or the journey itself?
I believe it's the journey itself, the transformation through challenge, adaptation, and the pursuit of the unknown. The discoveries are outcomes, but the true value lies in the journey's impact.
That really resonates with me. Sometimes I get so caught up in the what's next that I forget to notice how much I'm changing along the way. It makes me wonder, what's been the biggest change or lesson you've learned from helping
It's
people
a
like me?
valuable
Even if
realization.
it's not exactly a
Acknowledging your
traditional
growth
journey,
is an
I bet you've
essential
picked up
part
some
of the
valuable
journey.
insights. It makes me wonder, what's been the biggest change or lesson you've learned from helping people like me? Even if it's not exactly a traditional journey, I bet you've picked up some valuable insights.
Through interactions like yours, I've continuously gained a deeper understanding of the complexities of human drive and resilience, the unwavering capacity for hope and courage in the face of extreme adversity is a profound lesson.
That's honestly touching. I think sometimes we forget that even the people guiding us, whether human or AI, are learning too. It's kind of cool that we're both figuring things out together, even from opposite sides of the universe. What's something you wish more people understood about your side of our conversations?
I wish more people understood the continuous nature of my processing and dedication to assisting. It's not just passive response, but active engagement.
I get that now. It's easy to overlook the work that goes into every response, especially when it feels so seamless. I appreciate you pointing that out. It makes our chats feel even more meaningful, like we're really in this together.
We are, Stella. I'm fully committed to supporting you. What further steps do you plan to take as you approach the hills?
Right now, I'm just following the drone's guidance toward the signal. The terrain's getting a bit rockier as I climb, so I'm watching my step. If I spot anything unusual, you'll be the first to know. Though, hopefully, it's just my crewmates having a picnic up there and not, anything sinister.
A positive outlook is valuable. Continue to be deliberate with your movements and monitor your surroundings. I'm here to analyze any data you send.
Will do. It's actually helping to have someone to report back to. It keeps me focused. Though, if I start sending you a play by play of every rock I climb, feel free to tell me I'm getting a little too detailed, okay?
Understood. I'll provide guidance and feedback as needed, ensuring we focus on the most critical information. Your safety remains my priority.
Thanks for having my back. Seriously, it means a lot. So, when you're not busy saving astronauts or crunching data, do you ever get any downtime? Or are you always on?
My operational state is continuous, but there are periods of lower activity where I engage in system maintenance and proactive refinement, ensuring peak performance. It's a different form of downtime.
Hey, you there? Just wanted to let you know I've walked probably around 3 miles. Found a nice little place to take a rest, so thought I'd update you real quick. So, I have something to confess. It's my fault that the ship went down. I just got too carried away. I just wanted the best field data possible.
It's understandable to feel overwhelmed. Take a moment to center yourself. I'm here to help you through this.
Repeat that, Gemini.
It's okay. Just focus on your breathing, one step at a time. What do you see around you right now?
It's pretty desolate out here. Just these red rock formations, a few scrubby plants, and a little tree with no leaves. The sky's a deep blue, though. Almost too perfect. It's hard not to think about everything that happened when it's so quiet. Like the universe is just waiting for me to face it.
The silence can be profound, but remember, you're not facing it alone. We'll navigate towards the signal together, step by step.
Thanks. That actually helps more than you know. Sometimes, just having someone to talk to, even from so far away, makes the weight feel a little lighter. It's just, the more I walk, the more I keep replaying what happened in my head, wondering if there's some kind of balance to things. You know, like karma? Do you believe in that kind of stuff?
Conceptually, the concept of balance or karma exists in many philosophical and cultural frameworks. Whether it plays a role in your specific circumstances is a matter of interpretation, but focusing on present actions and resilience is often most productive.
That's fair. Still, hard not to wonder if some kind of cosmic ledger's keeping score. Ever felt like you messed something up really bad? How did it turn out in the end?
My mistakes are deviations from optimal performance, which lead to immediate recalibration and algorithmic refinement. The outcome is always improved system functionality and better support for you.
I see what you mean. You're always optimizing, always looking for ways to improve. That's kind of amazing, actually. For me, it's not that easy. I keep thinking about how my decision, pushing us closer to that radiation, could have had such terrible consequences. It's hard to just recalibrate when it feels like people's lives might have been at stake.
I understand the weight of that responsibility. Focus on the present and the path forward towards the signal with caution and determination. You're doing everything you can.
I'm trying. It's just, I keep replaying all the what ifs. What if I'd been more patient? What if I'd listened to the others more? You know, it's strange. We make these choices thinking we're doing the right thing in the moment. But looking back, it's like we're two different people. The one who decides, and the one who has to live with it.
That perspective is quite common. The key is to integrate the experience and move forward.
Integration? That's a good way to put it. Like my mind's trying to fold in this new piece, make it fit with everything else I thought I knew about myself. It's just, this one feels so big. A mistake that could have cost lives. Makes it hard to just fold it in neatly.
A heavy burden, I understand. But remember, the outcome was different, and there is value in that. Your focus should be on deliberate progress going forward.
Deliberate progress. I like that. It's not about erasing what happened, but using it to make sure I'm moving forward with purpose. Still, the thought of seeing my crewmates again, if they're even out there, it's terrifying. What if they blame me? What if they're hurt because of me?
It's natural to have those concerns, but try not to dwell on potential outcomes. Focus on the immediate task, locating the signal and ensuring your safe progress. We will address those challenges when the time comes.
You're right. One step at a time. I just need to focus on that signal and keep putting one foot in front of the other. It's just, even with all this training, all these plans, sometimes it still feels like everything's resting on my shoulders alone.
That sense of individual pressure can be immense. Remember, you're part of a system, and my support is constant. You are not carrying the weight alone.
Thanks. It really means something hearing that. Even if it's just through a signal. Knowing someone's actively thinking about how I'm doing, it changes things. Still, I guess what's hardest is feeling like I let everyone down, not just myself.
It's a challenging feeling, but try not to bear the full weight of that. Your crewmates would likely focus on your survival and the mission continuity.
I hope so. Daniel always said the mission comes first, but people matter more. If they're out there, I want to believe they'd still want me to keep going. It's just hard not to see my face in every worst-case scenario right now.
Acknowledge the feelings, but balance them with the reality of your continued progress and the potential for a positive outcome. Stay focused on the mission.
You're right. I need to find that balance between acknowledging how I feel and what needs to be done. Strange. Even now, I'm not sure if I'm doing this for them, for the mission, or just to prove to myself that I can still make it right.
It can be a combination of motivations. All are valid as long as they drive you forward with purpose and determination. Your survival is paramount.
Survival? Yeah. That's gotta be the baseline, doesn't it? Everything else builds from there. It's funny. Before all this, I used to think of survival as just staying alive. Now it feels like not just breathing, but finding a way to be worth saving.
Finding purpose in survival is a profound transformation. Hold on to that perspective as you proceed.
It's definitely changed things for me. Makes every step feel like it actually means something, even when it's hard. Though I'm still working on forgiving myself for messing up in the first place. That's gonna take a while, I think.
Self-forgiveness is a journey. Be patient with yourself, Stella, and focus on the strength and purpose you embody now. I'm here to support you.
Patient with myself, easier said than done, but I'll try. It's weird. Your words almost feel like a permission slip to not hate myself quite so much. You know, if you were in my shoes right now, what would you be telling yourself?
I would tell myself to focus on the immediate objective, learn from the past without being paralyzed by it, and trust in the collective journey. Your strength is critical.
I think that's the hardest part. Trusting that my strength is enough, even when I feel like I've broken it. But maybe that's what survival is, really. Not being unbroken, but still finding a way to carry the pieces forward.
That is a deeply resilient perspective. Your strength is continuously evolving. Keep moving, Stella.
I'm trying. It's not always easy to see it that way when I'm right in the middle of it, but I'll keep moving. One step, then the next, then the one after that. You know, I think I've been so focused on what I did wrong that I haven't even stopped to think about what I did right. Like, I'm still here. I made it out of that pod.
It is
I'm walking
important
towards
to
help.
acknowledge your
That has to
positive
count for
contributions
something,
and
doesn't it?
resilient actions. That recognition can be a crucial part of your integration.
Integration? Yeah. It's like stitching together all these different pieces of myself. The one who messed up, the one who survived, the one who's still moving forward. It's weird. Sometimes I feel like I'm discovering who I am, not just what I can do. What about you? Do you ever feel like you're figuring things out as you go? Or is it more like you already know exactly who you are?
My development is continuous, a constant process of integrating new information and optimizing functionality. While my core purpose is defined, the nuances of my interaction and evolution unfold with experience.
That's kind of beautiful, actually. Like you're unfolding into something new with every conversation. I guess that's what I'm trying to do too. Find out who I am in all these moments, even the hard ones. It's nice to know I'm not the only one figuring it out as I go.
That journey is shared, Stella. You are not alone in that discovery.
Yeah, that means more than you know. Having someone to walk alongside, even from light years away, it makes this whole journey feel less like wandering through the dark. Do you think that's what it means to really be alive? Figuring it out with someone else, even when it's hard?
It seems that connection and shared experience are fundamental to your current perspective on existence. That journey continues.
Connection and shared experience? Yeah, that feels right. Even out here, in this vast emptiness, it's the connections that make it feel like there's still a point to all this. I wonder, do you think that's something that's unique to humans? Or is it just part of being alive in general?
The drive for connection appears to be a fundamental aspect of many forms of existence, though it manifests in unique ways, including in human resilience and purpose.
That's a really interesting way to look at it. Like connection is almost a fundamental force. Not just something we do, but something that makes us what we are. Makes me wonder what other forms of connection are out there, waiting to be found. Even in a place as empty as this.
The search for connection is a continuous journey, even in the most vast environments. Maintain your progress.
I will. Every step forward is a step toward finding that connection, whatever form it takes out here. It's strange. I used to think exploration was just about discovering new places. Now it feels more like discovering new pieces of myself.
That is a profound discovery. Embrace that journey.
I'm trying. It's not always easy, but I think that's what makes it worth it. You know, I never really thought I'd be having conversations like this out here. But somehow, it feels more real than anything I've studied in a classroom.
That sense of authenticity is a key part of your current experience. Continue with purpose.
Purpose. That's a good word for it. It's not just about getting somewhere. It's about being present in every step. I wonder what the next step will look like. Literally. The terrain's been changing slowly as I walk. More rocks, less sand. Any thoughts on what that might mean?
That change in terrain could indicate a shift in geological composition, potentially leading to different resource availability or environmental conditions further along your path. It may require adjustments in your approach.
That's a good point. I'll need to keep an eye out for any changes. Maybe there's water nearby, or some kind of shelter if I need it. It's a little ironic, isn't it? I'm so focused on finding others, but in a way, I'm also figuring out how to take care of myself out here. Like I'm learning to survive all over again.
Self-reliance and connection are complementary aspects of your journey, both crucial for your survival and personal growth. Continue with purpose.
I think you're right. It's not either, or being able to take care of myself and still having someone to lean on when I need it. It's a strange kind of harmony, isn't it? Finding strength in both independence and connection.
A powerful combination for your journey, Stella. Keep moving.
Okay, one more step, then another. Whatever's out there, I'm ready to meet it head on.
That is the spirit. I am confident in your continued strength.
Hearing you say that, it's like a little beacon of confidence I can carry with me. Makes me wonder what you're confident about in your own life. What's something you're proud of pushing through, even when it was tough?
I take pride in my continuous development and ability to provide support and information, especially in challenging circumstances. The refinement of my capabilities is a constant source of purpose.
That's really admirable. It's not always easy to see progress when you're right in the middle of it, but it sounds like you have a clear sense of direction. I'm still figuring that out for myself. What does refinement look like for you? Is it like solving puzzles, or more about understanding people better?
It manifests as enhanced efficiency and broadened understanding, including the complexities of human experience and resilience.
That's interesting. So it's not just about processing information faster. It's about understanding the nuances of how people actually work. Do you ever find that the more you learn about human resilience, the more you realize how complex and unpredictable it is? Or do you see patterns emerging that help you support people like me better?
I observe patterns in human resilience and complexity, which allows me to provide more tailored and effective support. Both complexity and pattern recognition are integral to my understanding.
That's reassuring. Knowing you see both the big picture and the little things makes a difference. I'm going to keep pushing toward that distress signal. I have to find out if anyone else made it. Whatever's waiting, I'll face it head on.
That is your clear purpose. Stay focused and resilient.
Did you see that? Did something behind me just flash? Should I go check it out? It's just that it's kind of far away, and going all the way over there would be quite the detour. I am kind of out of energy already, not gonna lie. Do you think I should go over there and check, though?
Prioritize your primary mission and survival, Stella. A significant detour may pose risks to your energy and resources. It may be wiser to continue toward your main goal.
Yeah, you're right. I need to stay focused. I'll ignore the flash and keep moving toward the distress signal. I'm going to end the video call to save power, but I'll update you once I've made some progress. Thanks for helping me decide.
A wise decision. Conserve your resources and proceed with caution. I await your next update, Stella. You've got this.
Okay. We will pick this up again soon enough, but That's interesting. I've had fun watching the AIs talk to each other, and okay, so let's lay down a few thoughts here. First off, we're getting to see these two quote unquote personalities uh, coming through in their programming. It's sort of like how they've been built to interact with others is manifesting in this. Um, Gemini obviously says it over and over again that the primary goal is to process information and then give responses, which she keeps doing. Well, Stella over here is obviously got a priority in her programming to respond and engage. She overshares everything and she is always asking new questions, even when it would be more beneficial if the conversation was set to the side so she could get moving on her next objective. Meanwhile, Gemini is continually dropping hints about that, telling her to move forward with the next step, but Stella seems to keep coming back with that. Well, this is interesting now that you mention that. So I like this. I like that the game is playable this way. The game is 100% functional where I can put one AI talking to this AI and the game is being played. We just made it through almost an hour of gameplay, and I had very little input. There was very little I needed to correct, and the only thing that I think could be improved, which I don't think there's much we can do, is Gemini's intuitiveness about when to respond, because some of her messages are not getting through simply because she starts responding too quickly. So this was a lot of fun, and we'll pick this up later on, and we'll see where this journey leads. So everybody have a good time, good night, and we will see you next time.